So you can also unpack the list, unpack your parameters. For example, I will give you the situation. I'm writing one code where I want to add three numbers, right? So I will give three parameters. It's very normal thing. Now in later, after some time, I got a requirement that I want to add four numbers. So I'm writing another function with four parameters. Again, after some time, I got a requirement to add 10 numbers. So I'll write a function with 10 parameters. So this is going to increase the complexity of the program, reduce the readability of the program. That is not a good programming practice. So we are going to define a function that can take any number of arguments into it. Only one function with any number of arguments. How you gonna do it? If you are a Java developer or Java, you work with Java, you know something called as variable arguments, right? Var arg methods, right? Var arg methods in Java. Something like that we are going to discuss in Python. How you gonna give variable number of arguments into your function so that it can recognize it. It's very simple. Again, I will tell you. I want to add the sum of any numbers that I give. Again, I'm taking very simple functions so that you can understand it. You practice it on your own once you understand the basic. So what I will do is I will write def, I will write the add name of the function. I will open the parenthesis. In that I will put the asterisk operator. I will put any name. Maybe I want to put args as the name. I will close the parenthesis. I will put colon. Now the twist comes here is I don't know how many arguments the user is going to provide. So I have to use the loop there. Without loop, I cannot utilize every single element that the person is giving. I have to use loop there. So I will take any variable names, x in args, whatever args I have passed, I will put that. I will put colon, right? So I will take one variable, sum. I will write sum. I will initialize it as 0. Sum is equal to sum plus x, right? So it is going to add how many arguments I am giving, and I am going to return sum as the answer. So I can give any number of arguments to this function, and it is going to return me all the sum of all the numbers, and it is only a one function. No need of writing 3-4 functions. So this is what the advantage, right? And so that is how you're gonna do your arguments, variable number of arguments. You don't know how many arguments, just use this asterisk unpacking operator so that you can modify with all the things. And always remember, you have to use loop to utilize every single value that user is giving to you, whether to add, to subtract, or whatever operation you want to do based on that only. So see here, I told you you have created this function, right? So I am passing 1 2 3. Okay, it will return me 6. I am passing 2 3 4. It is going to return me 9. Okay, it works well. But these arguments, as I have told you, are positional arguments, right? I am taking variable number of positional argument using asterisk operator. But I don't want variable number of positional arguments. I want keyword arguments instead of that. Means I want to pass any number of keyword arguments to my function. So how I'm gonna do that? It's very easy. Instead of taking one asterisk, you have to put two asterisks. But to access them, there is one particular way. I am giving you the example. See here. What I want is I am taking the username and anything. I am taking any values. You can take any number of values. Again, I will say. So I am writing def student. I am taking. I will open the parenthesis. I will put 2 stars. I will write any name. I am writing keyword arguments. Close it. Colon. Now come inside the function. You pass a keyword argument or a default argument or default parameter. See, you know why it is called as keyword argument? Because it is having key and value. If I have given y is equal to 10, y is the key, 10 is the value, kind of dictionaries. We have seen that in the dictionaries, right? So that is why it is called as keyword arguments, keyword parameters, right? So how to access the key, how to access the value? To access the key, you have to use a variable name. To access the value, you have to use a particular syntax. I am showing you one by one. See, I will take for, I will take anything. I will write key here so that you can understand. In that name, keyword arguments, colon. Now come inside. I want to print the key values that user is giving. So I will print key, comma, keyword arguments, open the bracket, square bracket. Inside that, put that key variable like this. So if I pass name equal to John, age equal to 24, it is going to print that. Name, age, roll number, printing it. how many values, no matter how much values you give to it, it's going to print that many number of values to us. So this was variable number of keyword arguments into our function. I hope you're getting that point. If you haven't understood this, I will explain that to you in our implementation part in a more easy manner. I think you got it. Let me just take you to the unpacking operator here. That is going to be the maybe last topic as we're moving. So unpacking operator, for example, I want sum of n numbers. I want this function. So I don't know how many numbers the user is going to pass. I will simply put a star here. I will put any name, numbers. So this is a variable length argument. So in order to iterate over this, I have to use a for loop for num in numbers. Again, this num is my chosen variable. You can use any other name. Inside this, what do you want to do? Again, for an initial value, I'll take count is equal to 0. So what I will do here is count equal to count plus num, right? I hope you know this thing. You will take count first as 0, then we'll put the number that whatever is passed. The result will be assigned to count, right? It will work like that. So finally, I'll come out of the for, I'll return count, right? I hope you got that point. Too many blank lines. Let me just remove one. So again, let us try this. Sum of n numbers. I want to find the sum of 3 numbers. Let us check. So we have not printed this statement. Let me just print it so that you will get it. So that is the sum is. So you can give any number of argument into this function. I hope you know how this works. If you don't know, let me just give you a simple sample of this right here. It will just put count equal to 0. Count, this is a variable. So after equal to, in the first 0 plus, what is the first number? 1. So 0 plus 1 is 1. So that became our count now. Count plus next number is 2. 1 plus 2 is 3. Count became 3. Plus 3 plus 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. So count became 6. Therefore, we are returning the count here. I hope you got that point. I hope that is clear for you. So that is variable length argument for a method that you are giving right here. So let me take you to one more thing that is very much interesting. These are positional argument. I can call them as positional argument. I can put like this also. No worries. Python is very good. Yeah. So I can also do this thing with keyword argument. So this was with, I'll specify here. This was with positional. Oh, sorry, Java developer. This was with positional arguments. So now next we are going to do with is our keyword arguments. So let me just write my function where at the keyword args. Within this I want to pass keyword, so I'll put 2. I'll put keyword args, any variable name you can take here again, right? So you can pass any number of key and values into this function. For key in keyword args. Next, in order to access keys, you will just write key here. In order to access value, you will write, see, keyword args of key, right? So this is going to say key is equal to its value. So let me just call it so that you can understand. Keyword args, I want to put name is equal to John. I want to put age is equal to 24, right? So what it will do is, so let me just give second space. So name, it is going to put John. Again, the key is name, value is John. Again, next key is age, value is 24. So let me just save it and run. You got it here, right? Name equal to John, age equal to 24. You can give any number of arguments here. Let me just add one more. Marks is equal to 85. Let me just run it again. So you got marks equal to 85. So these are your keyword arguments with n number of parameters. That is very easy in Python. You can do so many operations. There are so many possibilities that you can do with these things, these two methods basically. So we are done with this one. So